Okay, greetings, patriots, starseeds, light workers, and of course our brave military worldwide, because that's where they are now. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, why I say revolution is because there's a revolution against the central banks of old. We're going to be replaced by the new quantum financial system. There is a revolution against the old paradigm learning system that indoctrinated our children and us and our fathers for decades, are in and going to be replaced by quantum learning. There's a revolution against the whole system of this entity that has kept us enslaved. There's a revolution to that. That is being taken down right now, and I'll get to that shortly. There's a revolution between the old communication and how things are going to be revolutionized to go to the speed of light, and will free us from any type of payment to get these communications or our monies across to other departments to move our money around. It's all about quantum, and it's being replaced. These are things that have been held from us since the beginning. Now, Gesara is now a military law, okay? And it is enforced by the military. So these banks that thousands are going down did not make or qualify to the military standards of what they should be. And that's why they're shutting the doors through the force of the military. Another thing, Trump, only days ago, and he's mentioned it before, that the IRS and the CRA has been ordered to stand down by Commander Trump. And if you have any communication with them, then you are being compliant to the criminals that are ignoring this stand down order from the President of the United States. And this includes Canada as the 51st state. We are tied to the hips. We have been since the conception. Since we walked onto these lands. Because that's another story. So, anybody that's dealing with any IRS and CRA shit, give your head a shake and wake up. Rural and urban electronic grids and satellite communications, anything like that, there is now being controlled by the Gesara military. Okay? Wall Street, their stock market is not being protected by the Gesara military. It's being replaced, along with the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, again, was never a part of the United States Constitution. It's offshore, unelected bankster funneling scam that has been stealing the Americans' money for decades, since their conception. And that is being replaced as well, along with the other departments such as the USAID and the, IMF and all this other stuff that's happening right now is all being taken down by the Gesara military. Everything's being replaced with Quantum, Starlink, and the QFS system. All right? And you can see there's lots, so things are happening. There's lots of things happening. But, you just cannot change the old paradigm, the old system, in a few years. Every level of your life has been controlled by the demonic system that has kept you enslaved, and then used your money, your illegal taxes that you've, given up against you. There was nothing free about them, okay? You can say what you want. All central banks, encryption grids that communicate with each other through secrets or whatever, are now being jammed by Space Force. They are completely have no ability to communicate with other sectors or other connected units that are part of their system. And moving over to the Marines are beating down and they're beating the crap out of all these violent insurgents, not just in LA, but they're absolutely in 300 and I think almost 400 different cities right now. And if they do see any type of violence, they are not putting up with any bullshit. They're just going to beat them down, throw them in the bus, and and then get them to the hospital, get them patched up, and then they're off to a holding facility. Democrats are now pleading guilty to millions and millions of dollars of stolen money through USAID and all their other channels that they have been ripping people off from. And right now, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, part of the Trump Avengers, I call them, are launching the largest purge to protect our innocent, and this will be against the child predators that are out there throughout the United States, and they will be dealt with accordingly. So you child traffickers and child predators, your days are numbered. And it gives me great pleasure to announce this after knowing and studying years and years about how we could stop this demonic evil that's on our planet. It makes the universe, the rest of the universe look at us like we are barbarian, and this has to be cleaned up. This is nothing else, nothing but evil, okay? And it has to be taken out. There is going to be a worldwide protection on our innocent, on our children, which is part of the Gesara military placement. Every layer in the world will be eradicated, and this will carry on and continue. It will continue until it's all cleaned up. It doesn't matter however long it takes. I want to say to you all that Trump may be there in 2026, he may be there 2028, whatever. He's basically just a front man. Okay? This is being run by Gesara military and the Patriot militaries, Global Alliance, worldwide. And many, many countries have signed on to this. There is 300,000 patriots storming and penetrating every evil layer on the planet right now. Biolabs, bunkers, they're cleaning them out. And if they do not suit or have any purpose for the betterment of humanity, then they're being flooded and or demolished. Okay, which they'll go in there with their army engineers and set charges and clear out of there and blow the shit out of them. And I'm going to say, if you have harmed any children, your days are numbered. And if you choose to give up and turn yourself in and comply, your chances will be much better of staying alive. They might go to the point where they can reprogram you. I know that there has been many, and I'm not going to go down that way, same-sex stuff, you know what I'm talking about. There is med beds out there that will, reprogram your DNA, whether you want to or not. But this thing, I believe, down the road will not be compliant in the new world. That's just my guess. If you do not decide to turn yourself in, okay, then when they catch you, you're going to be evaporated. That's what is in the rumors right now. The military's not screwing around, because when the military's on the street, they've already, the United States and along with Canada is already in a constitution, continuity of government, and there is a martial law out there that has brought the military onto the streets, and now the Marines. They're not going to fuck around with you, right? They're there to pick up the evil and the scumbags, and that goes for all you internet queens out there that are trying to steal money from the innocent and from the unexpected people that are out there. You are going to be caught, and you will be dealt with accordingly. And it will be a martial law tribunal. This will be military court. It's not going to be some civilian court that drags out for 2 or 3 years. It's going to be a military court that'll maybe last 1 day, and you'll be found guilty. And whatever that penalty is, I can guarantee you it will be severe. That's what I'm seeing. We're going to take back our beautiful planet. We're going to have beautiful people inside that planet. And if there are people out there that have done, some bad things in the past, I believe that as long as you haven't hurt anybody or any animals out there, then I believe that you will be just fine. They're not talking about being in the Matrix and having tickets or, a stolen car, any mischief like that. They don't really care about that, because you're part of you're kind of a slave to the old system. And they know how, desperate people are, because we were robbed of everything. Robbed of our finances, robbed of our quality of life, robbed even of our health. And, the Gesara program will, a lot of it will be overlooked. All right. Anyways, my time is up. We'll see you on the next one.